Hello everybody, QC Run for QC Games, and I am back today with another episode of American Dad. It has not been that long since we had our last video, and if you guys followed me on Facebook and other locations, you saw, and if you follow this game on Facebook, you saw a notice coming in about a new area very soon. This new area is here and it's live right now. It's called the shopping mall. So we are going to cover that today. Talk about what it is, what it isn't, and how you should proceed with it. And this is all based on my experiences with other games, like Hustle Castle, for example. For those familiar with that, the shopping mall is similar to Gem Bay, and I forget what it's called in Zero City, but that game functionality is there. The good thing about this new area is it's an additional area that you can play and do different things throughout the day, and it's a new grinding item that you do to complete your dailies, and well, I think it is. It wasn't for me before, but it should be here somewhere. There we go, shopping spree. So it's a new daily item for you to do as well. So it is very useful. It's something that allows you to get much stronger. So let's just go ahead and jump in and talk about the release that came out first. First, I'm opening up a different phone here. There was a post on Facebook by the game of what the update is. There's a note here on this game as well, but I'm going to cover in a moment. But what they posted on Facebook was all the additional changes that came with the update as well, and it's fairly vast here, and it's a lot of balancing to the game. So let me go ahead and cover that real quick here. So agents, it's time to update the game. Hurry up and check what's new. New game mode. Embark on the exciting, dangerous shopping trip at Langley Falls Shopping Mall to get either glitter, glue, or stickers to modify your gear. The shopping mall is unlocked at Situation Room 8. Like I said, we'll cover that later, so a lot more details on that to come. And we got a new event coming the way it sounds here. Get ready for St. Patrick's Day. Rogu will be back with a special sale. All right, I take that back. Not an event. It's going to be a person, a thing, Rogu, I guess, outside the garage with discounts on items. So usually there's some reasonable deals out there, and you can buy some things for your extra items here, you know, like your energy and your wood and whatnot. So that'll be coming on St. Patrick's Day the way it sounds. Event timing soon, so stay tuned. More Mimosa Market, improved weapon ability that causes increasing damage with successive hits. Extra damage per hit is now increased, so that weapon is getting better. So this is the start of the balance improvements here. Morning Mimosa Market added bonus splash damage to weapons with abilities to instant kill. So you got extra damage coming from those weapons. I think I have one of those actually. I haven't used it, but I have one. Let's see, Morning Mimosa Market. Armor abilities that reflect enemy damage now deal more damage and are triggered more often. Highly useful. Guns and stun effects, stun time is slightly reduced. That I don't like because that is one of the items I am using for my team, so that one certainly hurts. We have assault rifles and machine guns increase attack speed and increase periodic damage from abilities. Good. I do a lot of damage with my assault rifles, so that's good. Or my guns, that is. Engineering weapons abilities that deal damage to one or more several targets now does 20% more damage. That should be useful because this won't be my long-term strategy, but I have damage-dealing archers as well. I mean, mages, what do we call them here? Engineers. I don't have that set up right now, but we might cover that. We'll see. What else we got? Engineering weapon abilities that resurrect. Defeated allies will now require more time to cast. So I guess resurrections don't happen quite as often, I suppose they're saying. Sword, axe, club, hammer attack speed is increased, so your tank up front is going to be dealing damage quicker, or firing the weapon quicker, I'll put it that way. Modify the Adrenaline Rush artifact now. Damage done to yourself is reduced by 20% and outgoing damage ramp up is 60%. I think that is the artifact that I have. I have two of them, and I hate that weapon. Our artifact is my least favorite thing ever, but it might be a little bit more useful now. I'm outgrowing it, so it might not even be good anymore. It's over here, right? Not that one. Ooh, how come that's not on? Don't have anybody that low, that's why. What is this? Shockwave. That's the one I'm talking about. And this was Adrenaline Rush. So, all right, never mind. Yeah, I don't have that one. So anyway, that one's better. So that's it for the release notes. And so balance changes to the squads. I don't know if you guys have noticed any differences on that yet. I haven't gone in and done any arenas, so I don't know how that's really affected things. We also have a note here in the game here in the news area. So this is a little bit. Oh man, look at that. That's all the information I just said right there. I didn't see when I was here before. I saw that brown or the gray line, and I thought there was a typo in the in the notes. I didn't realize I could scroll down. So this is everything I just read, apparently. So there we go. It's right here for you. I didn't have to have the other note. So that's good. And then here we got the little note here about the shopping mall's open. Go out and do your thing. So for those that don't know, I mean, like I said, this is just like Jim Bay. If you look at some of your weapons, you got to be, what I say, situation room 8 and above. So I have some situation 8 weapons. So let's just take this one, for example. As you see now, we have, as you look at the weapon, you got, black spots right there. And in those, you can put stickers. And these stickers enhance your weapon's ability, weapon or gear's ability. So for this one, for example, we have, if I add a sticker here, I get better dodge. I get 3 chances of better crits and damage. So each one is different. So if I go look at some of the other ones, these have top gear. And these are old gear. They don't, they're too low. They don't support it. So, so I have a few of those. It's not just legendaries. It's epics and rares as well. So you have the ability to increase your. Oh, look at that. We have our fighters up to level 75 now. I got 2 of them. These are the ones I'm trying to get up to level 80. So taking a step back, I don't remember how much I've covered this on this game, but this number. Let's go look at my overall squad power here. 752,174. That is my squad power. That is certainly not everything in this game, and it's actually very important, and with this release it's significantly more important now to notice that number. But that number doesn't necessarily mean anything. The higher number doesn't mean that you're better. So, take for example, I have a, let's say we got a tank here up front. Let's find my tank, this guy. So right now, let's just say he's got a weapon that, his overall squad power is 100,000, and he has a weapon out there. And no, scratch that. 100,000 power, and I have a chance to give him a ring, and it's a ring that can do energy damage. Tanks can't do energy damage, but if I put like a legendary ring on or anything that increases power, my power could go up, 10%. Say I have 110,000 now, but it's doing energy damage, and the tank can't do energy damage, so it literally is having no effect on my squad other than just raising my power. And that's the same thing here. So if you have somebody with, an amulet that's not dealing the proper stuff, giving you energy, proper energy, which you want to have for your engineers, it's not helping you get better. It just makes your number look bigger than it actually is. So, I think I've covered that in this before. So it shows that you need to really focus and make sure you are outfitting your squad correctly. So now come to this, new area where we can get stickers to make your abilities better at the shopping mall. I've done it a few times, so we'll open this up in a minute, but let's go ahead and see if I have any good examples that I can put here. Because sometimes the stickers you can add are not specifically going to help you. That one actually is crit. Let's just do this one for example. That's not the one I really want to do. I want to do one, see if I got a crazy one. Ooh, that's actually pretty nice. That's a good setup on that one. That actually is not against what I'm trying to show here. Alright, let's try examples. All these are bad. Alright, I'll just say what I'm trying to say. So you want to focus on the the purposes of your squad. So my energy charge, we'll use this one for example. Energy damage, crit. Okay, we'll use crit for example. So my mage with this weapon is a resurrection. He's not really having a purpose on my squad of doing damage or anything like that. The purpose of this mage is fully being support and to resurrect anybody who dies. So his power is 138,000. So if I start powering up like this crit, for example, some of these other ones could actually be useful. Energy charge, which actually gives me more damage. This one, energy damage. I actually want the energy charge. So if I, power up my energy damage or I power up my crit, that's going to help me do more damage. Sure, and that is helpful. But my engineer is doing so little damage compared to everybody else on my squad, and that is not his purpose. That raising that number is going to raise my total team power, but it's not really going to give me much of a benefit. I'd be much better off, putting that kind of damage on, one of the guys in the back, or putting it here for energy charge, which allows this person to do bigger resurrections and things like that. So using these stickers, you need to make sure you do them correctly and not just put them on just because you can put them on. You can put them on in a smart way where it's going to make you better. And the reason this comes into play, I know it took a long time to get to that, because once you actually get into the shopping mall, let's go ahead and just jump in and do one. You can, I'm just going to deploy my best because I made this mistake earlier. So that's my squad power 1427. And the way this works is you can put up to a 12-man team in there, 12-person team, sorry. And I'll talk about some of the general things, or not general, some of the more specific technical things later, but the point is you can put up to 12 people in there. So I'm going to just deploy the best. I only have 10, so I'm going to put them all in there. We're going to fight. I can't do any more. Attack, and then I'm going to add these guys, and this is the one, this is by far the best, the free spell I got. So I'm redoing my entire spell collection and getting rid of everything except for freezes. So let's go attack. So that's what I'm going to go into this fight as. One word of one suggestion, especially if you don't have premium, is do that, get to your first fight, and then exit out. Don't do any of the fights. Go in at this point and start crafting more spells. So as you can see, I put all that out there. So now I see up top I have ready for combat 11 of 18. That means I can start crafting 7 more spells. And if I finish this run and I have extra spells left, it will actually allow me to go over 18. So right now I'm 18 of 18, and if you don't have premium, you're 9 of 9. And say you only use 4 and you have 5 left over, if you don't have premium, you'll end up having 23 of 18. So this way, this allows you to actually have more spells ready than you need. So I definitely recommend doing that every single time you go through and run and do it. But let's go ahead and do a run here. So you have 20 different runs. Here's all the people you're going to be fighting. And let's start the first one again. Where was that? I think here. So my squad power is 752,000. You start off against really weak people. So it's a level 27, 317,000 power. 313, these are fairly weak people. So as you see, as we get going up further, so we're up to level 15 now, and the squad power is 625,000. So it's not really that high yet. But you're going through and you're taking damage and your guys are dying and whatnot. So it's super important. I don't have my squad set up yet properly to have things that are going to allow you to last and restore, and like having your tanks doing restore and having extra restore mages, not engineers, sorry, and then resurrection mages, so your team doesn't die. So I'm a little surprised I'm up this high. So I'm on level 20, 19, 18. I'm on level 17 right now, 702,000. There's 18, 740, 19. So this is actually lower. When this first came out in Hustle Castle, I guess because they only have 10 fighters out there, you ended up fighting people with 150% of your power. So my 7.5, I'd be going against people like 1.1 million. I'm not really seeing that here. So it is really difficult to actually get through level, all 20 waves. What I'm seeing here, it might be a little bit easier. So I'm not sure if it's, again, because it's only got a 10-man squad, or if it's just this game is a little bit weaker. Not sure. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Still, I've only run through it a few different times right now. But like I said, so if you're constantly restoring and you're constantly resurrecting, you can last later, and the later you get, the more good stuff you get. Because you see, let's go to the first one here. So if we complete it, we'll get a 5% sticker. Use sale coupons to get rewards for the. Okay, these are things you can use to buy things at the end, which I'll cover. There's only one thing you should buy in there, so don't waste your. I'll see if we'll do a full run here. We'll talk about what we should buy. And generally, you shouldn't buy anything in there except for one thing, or maybe 2 things. And then here's you got your use to enhance the sticker. Oh, the glitter. So we got the glitter, which we got to build a shop to actually take that glitter, and then you take your stickers, and you can take your stickers and make them better stickers. I haven't built that yet, so I can't do it. But as you go further along, you start getting better stuff. So then we got blue glitter and green glitter, and this allows you to power things up more. So you take your sticker, right now it's just a common sticker. I can level the sticker up into a higher level, and then once you get 2 of the same ones, you can combine them together and make the next level. So I'd go from a common to an uncommon, and you go uncommon to a rare. And then, with events and stuff like that, you actually get, like epics and occasionally like a legendary, which is highly, highly difficult to get and very expensive if you have to buy them to get these stickers, and they enhance your weapons and gear's ability. So they're highly useful. It just takes a while, and there's people. I'm not going to cover this specifically right now because it'll take way too long. And if you're interested, let me know and I can pull it up. But in Hustle Castle, there are people that they created a squad that was designed primarily to beat this thing. It could do a 20 to 20 every single time. So you can just grind this. You can, if you don't have premium, you get one free one, and then you can go twice for food, and then you have to start paying turds. And if you have premium, you get 2 frees, and then you can pay 2 for food, and then start paying turds. So there's people that just do 4 runs or even more every single day and get 20 of 20. You get all these stickers and all this stuff, and then you can start really making strong, powerful. Let's just go ahead and start going through while we're talking. Things that you can add to your gear. So if I got my tank up front, I can give him some health or some armor, shield, whatever stickers, and it makes him last longer, which is the whole point of what my tank up front is. Or I can have my engineers in the middle. I can give them extra energy power, which allows them to res more and resurrect more, and also do more damage and things like that. So we're going to go through and see if we can't blast through. I'm going to show you what the store looks like, because there are certainly some things that you want to spend they're called Kraken tokens in Hustle Castle, whatever. They're like discount tickets, whatever those were. Let's wait for this to show up. These guys right here. In that game, if you have 11,000 of these, you can buy an epic, I guess in this game it would be a sticker. So, you're not getting the common, you're not getting the uncommon, you're not getting the rare, you're getting the epic. So, the next thing to get is legendary, obviously. And those, they start adding a whole lot more capabilities to your squad power. So, there's other things you can buy, but most of them are not all that useful, and they're quite useless. So, my recommendation is go through, grind the, what's this guy's? Birthday Hall, whatever it's called. Grind this until, you get 11,000. And once you do that, you can get get some epic things. I'm also going to give a couple. I might have mentioned this a couple different times. I'll wait till this is over and we'll cover it in a moment. But possibly a little hint that might maybe help you in an event coming up. I can't remember. I think I might have tried it last time. It didn't work. My chests that I have on the right hand side, you see that I don't open them. It's just grinding this game and grinding Hustle Castle and everything. It's just a lot, and I just don't spend as much time collecting the items that I earn as often as I probably should. And in Hustle Castle, most of these have been patched, and you can't really take advantage of them too much. But all of these chests, they don't, at least in this game, they don't expire yet. In Hustle Castle, they expire every 90 days. So you need to open them every 90 days, or within 90 days, sorry. But in this game, I didn't see an expiration on what you get inside the chest. And some events, you actually get extra event items by opening these chests. And if they're just sitting there and you wait to open them until an event is going on, you can actually get more of the event cash or tokens or whatever it is that's going to help you. So saving some of these quite often helps you in those things for later. So if you don't need them right now, maybe it's a good idea just to save them until there's an event going on, and then test them out and see if you can actually take advantage of that. So I'm going to get to the point now where I'm going to have to start using some of my free spells. Oh, there we go, he came back. Okay, so now let's take a look at our squad that we got going. I'm not doing as much damage as I usually do because my middle guys are doing res and restore here instead. Oh, not you. Instead of doing damage like usual. So he's doing a resurrection, and I got this on a daily by watching the videos. This is the first legendary item I got, and it was a legendary resurrection, level 67. So pretty happy about that. And this guy's a restore. He's only a rare, but I needed a restore, and that's the best restore I have right now. So, so I'm at 752. I'm fighting people at 625, which isn't that bad, and I can beat them usually. But my squad's already a little bit on the weak side. So I need to keep an eye on those spells and keep people as healthy as possible. Your goal, if you can, is get to level 15 at least, because that is where there's a big bump up here. You get 2 or through, yeah. So I can get 200 of these by getting through this. So you should try to get through here as much as you can. If you get through all of them, at least in Hustle Castle, you get 1,850 for a full 20 out of 20. I haven't done that here, so I'm not expecting. I'm gonna put this guy in real quick. You know what? I'm gonna take that back. We're gonna do this, and I'm gonna put in a free spell right from the beginning. I should have waited until he went down, actually. That was a mistake on my part. Big mistake, actually. But the goal to get 15 and 15, or getting through 15, we got there. So anything else is just extra. So now I lost my resurrection person, which, oh, no, my restore, which is also hurts a lot too. And I don't have enough, so these guys are doing damage, which having a damage mage is not helping you really whatsoever, so that's kind of a waste. I'm going to put another tank up front. We're going to add, so I got a bunch of free spells. So at this point, I start using them because I'm fighting squads that are a lot stronger and do a lot more damage. So, if I can get a little bit further, it helps, you get more of these tokens, or what do they call them, discount tickets. Coupons, there we go. So there's another 200. If I complete this, I get another 200. But now we're getting into people with, my level of damage, and my squad is fairly weakened already. So this is where the spells come in handy, because you're not quite as strong as you could be, and if you can freeze a little bit, you freeze your enemies a little bit, so they're not doing quite as much to you. So I should use more free spells. I just wasted an opportunity there. So my goal here is going to be to finish this one, and then I'll just give up pretty much. So we're going to add, I don't want to use all of them. I'm just going to put this damage one out there. I don't think I'll use it, but my goal is to get past these guys here at least. There we go. We got that one. That's fine. I don't think we'll get through the next one, but we'll give it a go. We only got 4 guys in there. Another 200, but I don't think we'll make it, so let's try. We'll do a freeze. Oh, we're done. I'm done. I'm not going to try anymore at this point. I can't beat them. No sense wasting the spells when I can use them for the next run. So we go through. You can go ahead and buy 2. I'm not going to spend any money on these. These look like the discounted rates. When this first came out in Hustle Castle, they were super expensive. These don't look quite as expensive, and with a lot of things in Hustle Castle, there's been a lot of balance adjustments, and they're a lot cheaper now. And this looks like those might be the cheaper rates, but I'm not going to do that. So you go ahead, you claim a reward, claim, and whatever we're going to claim. So now I got a couple of these sitting over here. So this is my area here. I just got a bunch of stuff I just haven't opened. I'm going to open up one here so we can take a look and see what we get. But as you can see, it doesn't expire. So if you just keep them until there's an event, you open them up, you might get some event items. So you open them up. This is what we're getting. This is the first one I've opened up yet. So here's the stickers. You got the commons, which they're not going to help you out a whole lot. So I don't even know if it's worth putting those on there. You got your uncommons, which don't help tons either. So I might actually, I think, depending how much it costs, I guess I kind of know, but I don't know if I'm going to put any greens in. I might take everything, merge them up to blues, and start putting blues in. Not sure if I'm going to do that. I don't think I'm going to put the greens in, but I'm certainly only going to put in things that are going to help my specific position. So, maybe I'll put some dodges on my tank up front, and some health, and some damage to my archers, I forget what they're called in this game, in the back and stuff like that. So when you do merges, these here help you increase the rate. So the glue is helpful. That's a low one. The dust, the orange is obviously the best. It helps you level them up. And then here's the ticket. So like I said, you need 11,000 of these to get the epic. So we got 1/10 of what we need right there. So I can't even go into that. Yeah, I can't even do that. So I have to build. It's down here somewhere. Right here, the sticker workshop. I can't build it yet because I don't have a worker. It only takes 45 seconds, so it's almost an insta build, and I still need to wait 7 more hours. So tomorrow morning I'll take that and start building it, and then I might start. I know what I was going to show you. I was going to show you the market here. So with these coupons, you can buy this stuff. Buying these spells, I don't personally think it's worth it. So if you see here, you get your purple sticker, which I was calling epic, so it's 11,000. You can buy blues, sure, especially at the very beginning level, maybe. But the amount of extra stuff you get out of a purple instead of a blue is much better. So I personally recommend just don't buy the green, don't buy the blue, just save up until you get the purples and buy the purples. Later on, when you merge an epic and an epic, or a purple and a purple to get an orange, this guy here you can use because it helps. I think that gives you 100% chance success of the merge. When you do a merge, it doesn't guarantee you're going to get it right every time, and you have to, if you fail, you have to go and power them up again. Not fully, but you have to spend more of the glitter to power them up, and you got to spend more cash to power them up, and it just gets expensive. So you can use these. The glue to increase the chances, and you can actually increase it to 100%. So if you do a purple and a purple, and you put a purple glue on there, you have 100% chance to get an orange. I think that's the one that's 100. And then down below too. So that glue comes in handy. And then if you're grinding this every week, you're going to get a bunch of these as you're going. I don't recommend this one at all because you're getting stuff that you get just by grinding, and you don't get anything great. Like there's a chance, but a chance at a legendary. I don't think in Hustle Castle you have that chance. I'm not sure. but you don't get most of that stuff. They don't show what the percentages are, but all that stuff on the bottom that could be useful is an extremely, extremely low chance. And for almost, for less than this price, you can get a guaranteed purple. And all of the rest of the stuff you get, by other means, just by playing. So I recommend only getting this one. Later in the game, you might want to buy this one as well if you need it. But other than that, I would recommend only saving for that. But your game, your choice. You play the way you want to play. But that is my viewpoint on how you should take advantage of this new shopping mall. I call it the birthday place, whatever. The new shopping mall and how you should get better. Hey, one thing? Let's go ahead and take a look to the other comment I made. Building here, craft. So as you can see, I now have spells 24 of 18 because I had 6 left over from the last one. So if I don't do anything and I go to bed, I wake up in the morning, I'm going to have 24 spells instead of a max of 18. So I definitely recommend doing that every single time. So I know that was quick. I know that was a lot. I'm going to try to keep this video from getting too crazy long, but that is the new area. It is highly useful. And you can start adding things to your gear. I don't know if I have any. Oh, I just opened them up. I do. So I'm going to just do one just to show you what it looks like, and it's going to be something that's not going to help me at all. Let's take this guy right here. We're going to give him some dodge ones. So if I click here, go to attach. Oh, I can't because I don't have it. Can't do that yet. That's a little shortcut too, by the way. So if you just click on the one you want to add, you click it here, it'll take you right there. But it's as easy as that. You go there, and then you can attach it. You have to pay some cash. Pay some of your cash to do it. These lower level ones don't cost as much. The higher level ones cost more. And you get stronger. So again, do what you want, but I recommend focusing on the strengths. And even if that means leaving some of these open, even if you have something to put on there, if it's not something that's going to help your squad, I don't recommend doing it because it's not going to help you. And I didn't finish my point earlier, but when you're going through the shopping and you're facing, like level 15, 16, 17, that number is based on the highest. It's called your historical high. So the highest number that you went in, you saw I was at 1.4 million with my 10-man squad. So if I would level my power up to 1.6 million of a little bit of fake power, I'm going to start fighting people with 1.6 million power. And a lot of my power is going to be useless because it's stuff that's not helping me out. So I'm going to be fighting people that are optimized and that are smarter. So my 1.6 million squad is going to get crushed by a 1.4 million squad. So you want to be on the other end of it. You want to be on the smart end of it and keep your power a little bit lower. And that way you're going to be stronger. And when you're fighting somebody at your own ability, you're going to destroy them quite easily. And that's what the people that go in and maximize the build to do this, that's what they do. They have a squad that can go and have like a tank up front that is just doing damage, but basically just lasting and living forever. And then you got some tanks, some lower levels, not even at like say I have my tank at level 85, and then I have like level 50 maybe mages. So I'm not going to have that's not going to increase my power a lot, but it's going to allow me to restore and resurrect and keep living, and then maybe have somebody in the back, have like an archer in the back, whatever they're called in this game, doing like a big DPS and stuff like that. So there's a specific build that people do, and you can go through the entire thing. Those people that really maximize that build can do 20 of 20 using no spells. So it's certainly productive, but when you do that and you have a squad that's like that, you can't win in the arena. You will lose every single time in the arena because your squad is just not optimized for that. So you gotta choose your path. For me, I always try to pick a balance, so it allows me to do as good as I can in the arena, and then I do fairly well here. I don't get 20 of 20, but I can get still good. So anyway, I think that'll do it for today. So that's the new area. Definitely one that I enjoy. That means the next big thing in this game is going to be what's called a hero in Hustle Castle. It gives you like a general that commands your troops, and that's going to be like a third area of focusing on the abilities of that specific area. I'm not going to talk too much about it because we don't have it in this game yet, but it's going to be at least 6 to 9 months, maybe even 12 months away yet before that gets added here, based on how it was done in Hustle Castle. But that's another thing that really helps level up your squad and make you a lot bigger and stronger and more effective. So that'll be coming. So, and you can't do that one until your situation 9. This one's 8. That one's 9. Yeah. So anyway, more to come on that someday, assuming it ever comes to this one. So anyway, that's what this new area is and how you take advantage of it and how you get stronger and better with it. So all right, look forward to our new visitor coming out here in a couple days and see if there's any good deals out there. Until the next time, this is QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I will talk to you soon. See ya.